Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, MsEbonyVee. Welcome back or to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And if you're returning, hey, Shug Muffin. All right, so today we have another human hair sleigh on a Monday, and this is a unit from Amazon. It is a 13x4 Brazilian water wave lace frontal wig. It does claim to come pre-plucked with baby hair, and I have it in 20 inches with 150% density. The hairline does come nicely pre-plucked, but of course I had to go pluck it a little bit more. It does have a standard cap construction with 2 combs on the sides, 1 in the middle, 1 in the back with the adjustable straps. And of course you see this 13x4 parting space. So for this particular video, I wanted to show a more detailed video on how to bleach the knots per one of my Shug Muffins requests. So that's what we're going to be doing today. As you can see, I am spraying the hairline with a little bit of Got to Be Glued just to help comb the hair out of the way so that I'm not bleaching any unnecessary strands that may be like stuck in place. So right now I'm just placing the wig on my mannequin head, of course, with access to the lace so that I can begin the bleaching process. So for this process, I'm going to be using the Clairol BW2 bleach powder along with 30 volume developer. I'm also using these gloves along with a mixing bowl and this little mini spatula that I like to use to mix the products together. I usually start off with 1 cup of the bleaching powder and then I just pour in some of the 30 volume developer. I don't measure anything, and I just kind of whisk it together until I get the consistency that I'm looking for. And as you can see, I don't even use the gloves until I'm actually applying the bleach to the hair. But the consistency you want is very thick and smooth, kind of like toothpaste. And I always do this little test to put my spatula in it to make sure that it can stand on its own for like 1 to 3 seconds. So now I'm just spreading the bleach all over the lace, starting from the back and working my way forward, because I don't want the front to start bleaching too fast. So I always start at the back and I make the very front of the frontal the last thing that I bleach. I'm also making sure that I apply this mixture very lightly. I'm not trying to press it into the lace too hard because it's already on a mannequin head, which is normally not how I bleach my knots. I normally don't have it on a mannequin head, but for this video purpose, that's kind of what I had to do. So now I'm just gonna wrap it up in some foil to get it activated, and I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes and then I'll come back and check it. And so 15 minutes later, yes, we are bleached and we're starting to do a little over bleaching, so I need to move fast. So now I'm just removing all of the bleach mixture from the wig under warm running water. Now, usually when I bleach the knots, it has like this little brassy color as you see here. So, of course, you probably have seen this before. You're definitely going to have to go in with some purple shampoo, which is this Shimmering Lights or Shimmer Lights shampoo, which, of course, is purple. And that kind of reduces the brassy color of the lace or from the bleaching process. And I normally just massage that into the lace all over. I even make sure that I give some attention to the actual hairline where there is potential over bleaching so that I can, you know, diffuse that brassy look as much as possible. And then I just pretty much let that sit for 20 minutes and then I'll come back and rinse that out. So as you can see, it still appears a little over bleached, but of course that's fixable and I will fix that later. But it doesn't have that massive brassy look that it had before. So that purple shampoo really does diminish a lot of that. So I will be fixing these over bleached areas later on in the process. So now I'm going to go ahead and shampoo the hair using my Cream of Nature by Argan Oil Moisture and Shine shampoo. This is what I always use on my wigs. Sometimes I use the Aussie products, but I prefer this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this hair nice and clean now that we have bleached the knots. And so I'm going to follow that up with a little deep conditioning. You know, I always deep condition my units because I just want the best quality of hair. So I go through all of this work. I know a lot of people kind of like to take the lazy route, but no, I'm going through the work because I want the best outcome. So now I'm going to go in with this intensive conditioning treatment and, you know, kind of lather that all throughout the hair. And then I'm just gonna brush it out and stick it in a plastic shower cap and let it sit for a little while. But again, this is just my routine for what I do, especially with my curly units. I just feel like it's super important to just go through the shampooing and deep condition of your curly units so that the hair looks very nice and moisturized. I let it sit in that cap for about 20 to 30 minutes and then I rinsed it out, and now I am going through spraying it with this Cream of Nature Argan Oil leave-in conditioner, followed by this Moisture Leave-In Curl Milk. Then I'm gonna follow that up with my Style and Shine Foaming Mousse. These are the products that I always use, especially on my curly units. I tend to get the best result, the best end result when I use these three products. So they are my staple, they are my go-to. So now I'm going to use my Felicia Leatherman brush and brush through the hair to get my curls / waves a little more defined. This again is still always my process. Once I get all of the products in the hair, I'm just gonna brush through it. I'm gonna scrunch the hair so that I can get a nice curly defined look. So I let the hair sit for about a week now, and I'm gonna go ahead and work on tinting the lace just so that I have a seamless melt. I'm going to be using my True Match Lace Conceal, which you may have noticed me using this in a lot of my recent videos to tint my lace. This is like my new go-to, and as I've mentioned in other videos, a little goes a long way. So I always start at like the root and work my way down, using this brush to kind of blend the color down towards the ends of the lace so that it's going to go across my forehead real nice and seamless. Yes. So now I'm just blow drying on a cool setting because this is more of a water-based tint, so you will probably need to blow dry just a little bit. And look at the lace straight on my head. I think the hairline is looking really nice with the plucking. It is a little over bleached, so now I'm going to fix that using this old mascara. And you can just take an old mascara and just kind of, you know, brush it over the parts that may be a little over bleached. Get it to, you know, look a little more natural and black again. Very easy fix. Probably the easiest fix. And now we're going to go ahead and cut off this lace using my my little razor. My eyebrow razor here. I feel like that works a little better than using scissors because it gives the jacket cut. So for the most part, this is a pretty comfortable cap size. I do have a small to medium size head measuring at 21.5 inches. And, you know, I feel like there's still quite a bit of space in this cap. So I think I'm safe to say that it probably is all hair friendly. I think I mentioned it before, but I wanted to be clear that I did go in and pluck this hairline a lot more. So now I'm just going to pull out a little bit of hair to create some swoops. It's not absolutely necessary, of course. Everybody doesn't like swoops and or baby hair. That's totally optional, but I do like it with this type of hair, especially when the hair is like nice and curly. So I'm going to go in with this Go Glueless Lace Gel or Lace Foaming Gel. This again is a new go-to for me. I really love this product. I have reviewed this product on my channel before, and if you watch me, you know I really do love this product. I feel like it gives such a seamless melt. Even though it's foam, it really behaves like a gel. So nice new fave of mine, and it's something I've been going to a lot lately.
Telling me you need me, but I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break across real fast like conman. When I swim down to the deep end.
So now I'm just gonna tie down these swoops using my little silk wrap here. Now, anytime I'm doing baby hairs, I like to use the silk wrap. But if I'm just like melting lace only, that's when I like to use an elastic band. It seems to make a big difference in my opinion. Ooh, and we are nicely melted. There was a few little spots that were like starting to lift a little bit, so I just went in with my Got to Be Glued Free spray just to make sure, you know, we are melted down. And now I'm going to use this good elastic band to make sure that it stays melted down. Now let me get this face together. Now, because this is a 13x4 lace frontal, you do have the option of going with a middle part or a side part. I decided to go with the middle part because I didn't feel like I had a lot of room to go back. And now I'm just going to go in with this She Is Bomb wax stick, which is not my favorite because it leaves this ridiculous residue. Although the residue does melt when you go in with that hot comb, so it's like not too bad. But, you know, I'm just not used to that with the my first wig wax stick where I didn't have that residue at all. But this one does leave a little residue, but again, it does melt with the hot comb. Ooh, I am super proud of this hairline though. Oh my goodness, I am going to toot my own horn, honey, because I am happy with this. Now I'm just adding a pinch of water to bring these curls back to life at the top. Not messing with the bottom too much. And I always use this Hair Fetish knot eraser kit to brighten up my parting space, and I always follow that up with some foundation powder so that it's not like super bright and, you know, creamy looking. I'm also going to go around my perimeter with my contour powder, as I always do, to get that to blend with my skin as well. So we just gonna take a comb and fluff this hair out a little more because, you know, I am a fan of volume, honey. I need a little more volume. And then I'm just gonna add some of my Bio Silk Therapy Serum, which is like butter to my human hair units. I always add this to my human hair units because it gives a very nice, healthy looking shine. So for the pricing, this unit starts at 18 inches, which is $129.99. I happen to have the 20 inches at $126.99, which is very strange. I'm not sure why it's lower than the 18 inches. It does go all the way up to 32 inches for $330.99. So this is pretty much the final look. I thank you all so much for rocking with me today. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this very detailed video of how to bleach knots. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not, and I'll be sure to catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.